This exercise is dead bugs with a purpose of improving bilateral coordination, pelvic stability and strength, and breath management throughout the exercise. The breath management that improves with this exercise should help breath management through other tasks like toileting. This is the end goal. This is dead bug. So back is flat against the floor, it doesn't lift up, and leg and arm on the opposite side reach down to the floor without touching it. So there's no stabilization when the leg and arm comes down. So when the right leg moves towards the floor, the left arm moves towards the floor. As you complete this, breathing should stay slow and steady. Breathing out as the leg comes down. The very basic of this exercise is that the pelvis stays strong and the lower back stays against the floor. So having a parent or your own hand underneath the lower back might be helpful because that'll tell you if your back is arching up away from the floor. The goal is to keep your back pressed down into the floor. So I always use the words squish your back into my hand when my hand is underneath there. Then you work towards keeping that lower back pressed into the floor and then adding gentle marching. So nothing else is happening other than squishing your lower back into the floor and marching one leg up at a time, slowly. Some kids like to go quickly and then you hear their foot slap against the floor as their foot kind of drops quickly. So slowly returning towards the floor. That's important. Once your child can successfully keep their lower back pressed into the floor and do the marches, then you can add arms. So still pressing lower back into the floor, still doing gentle marching, and then involving the arms. So in this video right now, I'm doing opposite side, but to make it easier with a lower coordination requirement, you can do same side. So that's right knee to left arm, but if that's too difficult, you could do right knee to right arm, and that would be easier to complete. This is just a different view so that you can see that my knees stay above my hips. Some kids tend to let their knees drop out to the side or keep their knees squished together. You want space between their knees, enough so that the knees are over the hips. Really nothing else moves. When you intentionally start involving the arm, there's still no twisting of the trunk, no twisting of the hips. Everything stays pretty square, so my belly button is up towards the ceiling, my hips stay aligned. This is the final example of dead bugs. So when you start in that position with knees and arms starting up, and then you slowly lower them to the floor. There is a significant difference in requirement for strength between doing the marching and doing this option when the knees and arms start in the air. This one is much more challenging.